too much. And it does bear repeating. Ascension 20 Slay the Spire is a ridiculously difficult game. Even the best of the best lose a lot of the time. Especially in the early game. We are indeed running Defect today, No Arms the Beef, so we'll get to look into maybe some of the incredibly strange and creative ways this character can tackle A20. If you're asking about mine, Penis Wrinkle, we actually have a command. Exclamation point, win rate uses my run files to give you a up-to-date for the year percentage on everybody. Okay, this is a very good set of starting options for the Defect. I'm going to talk about why each of them are good. Yeah. Successfully hiding behind the enemies here, but what about this? Hmm? No. What the heck? What is this act layout? So this one's unusual in that the only path that fights more than one elite is pretty suicidal. There's no rest sites at all on the right half of the map. I guess there's this one. Wait. I guess you could go here into this rest site. But mostly it's just elites, elites, elites. No rest sites at all. Very spooky. Meanwhile, the far left side of the map does have the rest sites and shops, but then you can fight at most one elite. Which means you'll be down relics. Generally, I think you want to aim for 2 is quite solid, and usually you'll see people who are gunning for Ascension 20 Heart looking to do 3 or 4, if possible, to get as strong as you can in Act 1. But 2 is perfectly fine a lot of the time. So, of our starting options, I think Defect really values card removal. Always like to dunk strikes here, as Zap and Dual Cast carry the early fights just so well. The more card removals you get, the more impactful the other cards you have are. And Defect in particular excels at taking 1 or 2 good cards and playing them over and over and over again as a winning strategy. Yeah, with Apotheosis, actually. So, choose a rare colorless card. Could be a really strong start here. There are quite a few colorless cards that are very good for this character. In particular, Apotheosis to upgrade all of our starter cards, but also Hand of Greed as a way to generate lots of money. The Defect already really likes shops as a concept, so being able to farm cash off of regular encounters would also make the relative lack of elites this act a lot more appealing. Then we could do something like combat, shop, and roll into the shop with hundreds and hundreds of gold. So even if we couldn't fight more than 1 elite, we could buy 2 relics and call it a win. There's also Secret Technique, which I think is very good on this character too. How much do I consider the downside of the picks? There's a big downside to whatever's in the 3rd boon slot, generally speaking. I think of the downsides that you can have on that 3rd slot, though, the lose max health is the least detrimental of them. It's the most free, so to speak, because it's a downside that doesn't really have an impact in Act 1. Which allows you to snowball better in Act 1, essentially. Losing 7 max health doesn't affect our current health at all, and it might even save us a little bit of HP in the immediate beginning of Act 1 as well. So there's a couple events that can damage us based on our max health. How often are early rare colorless good? I hardly go for colorless. Consider this, Toaster King. When you click this button, your odds of seeing Apotheosis are 1 in 5. There are only 15 rare colorless cards, and you get to see 3 of them. And that's the only, and that's 1 in 5 just to hit Apotheosis. There's plenty of other good rare colorless cards. Let's actually look at these and see what we're actually facing. Oh, a very different set. And I know immediately which one I want to take here. So these are the among the less useful of the rare colorless pool. Option A, the Bomb. After 3 turns, deal 40 damage to all enemies. It's actually more of a 2-turn wait, because it happens at the end of your 3rd turn, so there's only 2 wait turns, essentially. I don't know if I explained that adequately, but just trust me. It's kind of like Panic Button, not quite faithfully worded in the turn count, because one of the turns is the turn that you play it. Transmutation, an X-cost card, can be quite good with the energy generation mechanics of the Defect. You get a whole bunch of other colorless cards that cost 0 temporarily, so Transmutation can generate bombs and apotheoses and other such nonsense. Last option, Metamorphosis. Shuffle 3 random attacks into your draw pile that cost 0. You get 3 random attacks from your character. That can be good or bad. I think, given that you create 0 cost for this combat cards, Metamorphosis does have some powerful interaction with the Defects card pool in particular. The upgrades on these, Bomb Plus does 10 more damage, Transmutation Plus upgrades the colorless cards that you get, and Metamorphosis Plus is 5 random cards. I want to try Metamorphosis today. I think this has a lot of power on the Defect as a way to create cost-efficient damage, especially if you compare it with Draw. And it also has a chance to just go infinite on its own if it generates multiple copies of All for One, which is pretty funny. So, with that as our start, how confident do we feel in our mapping? I really don't think we're going to be able to go multiple elites without some upgrades here. In fact, this feels like the sort of start that makes us want a smaller deck of cards, which makes me want to go far left here. Take some events. We could maybe get Remove Transform Upgrade, Transform a Strike here. We can purchase a card removal at the shop, get an upgrade on something important, and kind of figure it out from there. We could even go to a second shop if somehow necessary. We could also take money if we get offered from these early events. So there's some potential there. So this is my intended path, I think. Probably go... probably one event first. Give us a chance to get another card reward. And from here we can either go to the store or proceed upwards. And get one more upgrade before this elite. So we'll be fighting probably this elite, or maybe this one. Either of these will be fine. That's my intended path, I think. So, first fight, second fight, third fight. We actually just leave the easy pool here. Oof, that's barely an act at all. Although, what the events contain is really going to shape a lot of the value here. I have no idea if this is going to work, I'm going to be very honest. This is kind of going out on a limb and trying something. I have no idea if this will work. What do we get, Metamorphosis? You know? Those seem pretty good. Well, at least 2 of them do. So, can't kill, no. Meteor Strike's pretty hype, though. Bonk. That's gonna be a hologram from me. Hologram lets us fetch any of the created 0-cost cards. Put them back into our hand. Probably we'll grab some other cards that are good for being played multiple times, too. maybe an argument for Streamline here, so that we have another card that becomes cheap. I really like the hologram here, and I think hologram is a very, very good early pick on this character in general. Hologram sort of belongs to a category of cards on this character that allow you to play another card another time. Rebound falls into the same category, but there's also more esoteric things like Reboot, Seek, Echo Form, as ways to duplicate a card, or multiplay a card. I think we just take 5 max here. Anyway, hologram is a really early pick because it allows you to put more value on other cards you see that are great dupe targets. So having a hologram makes it easier to pick up a future Streamline or a future Claw. BK Randy, thanks for the Prime sub. Would I take a scrape in this deck? Absolutely. Yes, I hope we find one and an all-for-one here. Mr. Match and Keep has seeded his card pool here with 2 pairs of curses, and there can even be 4 of the same curse. 2 pairs of zap, or 1 pair of zap, excuse me, and then a pair of commons from our character, a pair of uncommons, and a pair of rares. If we match any 2, we get to keep them, whether we want to or not. Okay, thankfully we're not getting a clumsy. There is an all-for-one, we have to find it. We found it. Oh. It's actually happening, Twitch chat. We know there's not... No, we don't know there's not 4 clumsies. Let's not look at that. What's here? Bullseye. I don't want a bullseye. Alright, sad we couldn't get that go for the eyes, but... I'm so thrilled that A, we have an all-for-one, and B, we got another card reward before this shop. Incredible. Simply incredible. Alright, give me some stuff. FTL Bullseye Barrage. You got it. Guess we have FTL here? Guess so. You defend, dual cast, and kill you. Okay. Kind of mediocre. But we're not to be discouraged. Turbo. Turbo all-for-one is kind of a thing. Don't know how I feel about boot sequence. It's not going to be good in the upcoming elite fight or boss fight, but it will be good in basically every other fight. Alright, we'll take the boot sequence for now. Double boot sequence. That's too many boots. There's also the boot relic sequence. Much happier with a go for the eyes here. We couldn't get the free one, but I'll happily pay for one. As a zero-cost attack, it's very good with all-for-one and hologram, and it helps mitigate incoming damage. Might also want to consider a potion, so that we're a bit more prepared for the future. Could also opt to save money and maybe go into this shop with decent cash, but I think we're just going to avoid it, take the additional combat. Which means I shouldn't need to pay out for potions. There's also self-repair here. But I can't get self-repair and a remove. Have I been feeling any burnout from the Spire? I did a little bit during the Speed Timber attempt. Part of why I backed off from that. But otherwise, I've deliberately paced myself this year so as not to burn out on Spire or on streaming. I know I could do more than 400 kills in a year if I truly pushed myself, but do I really want to? I don't think I do. Yes, more card removals. Perfect. Card, go for the eyes and double remove. Brilliant. Definitely not going to take the money there. I just spend the money on a removal anyway. Perfect. Alright, what we shouldn't do is allow ourselves to become fooled into thinking that upgrading Metamorphosis is currently a good idea. Adding more zero-cost attacks is not necessarily that helpful. We just want to get one or two that are good and use them repeatedly. So I think we're better off upgrading some of our other support cards, either the Go for the Eyes or the Zap. Zap would probably be my first bet here, so that we have another zero-cost card to abuse. Probably that's better than the Go for the Eyes for now. Let's see that one first. Upgrading a hologram is definitely something we aspire to in the long term, but currently not actually that important, because most fights won't go beyond one use of the hologram. So for the moment, the hologram upgrade is really only +2 block. What do you got, Metamorphosis? Claw and Scrape. What a day. What a day. Fetch me that claw. The claw power is here. Behold, the claw. See, he said claw. Did you hear it? That's what he said. You know what goes really, really well with having a ton of free cards? Drawing cards. And that's what Cool-Headed does. Ignore the part where it does a Frost Orb. That's kind of irrelevant, actually. We just want to draw cards. Lots of cards. All the cards that we have should be drawn immediately. I'm sure I want the fire before the elite, right? We want to upgrade maybe Cool-Headed. I still have no potions. Hello? Oh man, question card is excellent. If you want to build a weird and wacky, concise deck, then being able to look at more cards is certainly going to help. In future acts, this will also help us find upgraded cards more frequently. And that's pretty good. Dear Spire, why do you do this? I think I take 5 to deal 10 here? Probably. This is a bit of a race, this fight. Oh, all for one? No, I can't fetch back Boot Sequence. It's gone. It's gone for good. So yeah, all for one defend. We could full block with defend, but we make no progress in the fight. I don't know how I feel about that. Metamorphosis might bail us out, but it just as easily might not. When would I consider Busted Crown with question card? If I already had some cards that are very good, but I need the energy, then I would consider it. But for the most part, I think the losing out on more card rewards is a pretty big penalty. Dang it. Alright, that's fine. So I can Metamorphosis and draw one of them? Yikes. This fight is bad. So taking 15 here, huh? Well, I mean, the good news is we're only fighting one elite this act anyway. Jawworm's pretty low on health. I mean, we probably end the fight next turn if I play Metamorphosis. Actually, depending on what we get, I could even play Defend. Let's see what we get. Core Surge, Barrage, Scrape. That's pretty good. And I even got the Zap. Easy. Okay. Painful. Finally get a potion. Not exactly a good potion. And we do get another zero-cost card, Steam Barrier. I think would go very well in here. Could also consider more damage if we felt like that was the problem. Take the barrier. Especially since we're fighting Guardian. Too many of 0 costs with an all for one? Not sure there is such a thing. Well, actually there is such a thing. It's 10. You don't want more than 10, for sure. Because you can't get them all into your hand then. Strike the one that will be attacking me next turn. So, all for one returns the Steam Barrier, and this Go for the Eyes. And here we just dual cast. What do we get? Claw! Okay, Sneck Oil has some potential, as does Recycle. Realistically, though, probably just want to take a Hyper Beam here, so that we have a guaranteed, enormously powerful attack card to play. Very good with Hologram in particular. Hyper Beam, when seen early on Defect, is a huge, huge power spike, if you can pick it up. It lets you absolutely destroy early fights. And even though it doesn't directly synergize with the rest of the thing we're doing, it is obscenely strong. In the long term, I think this Recycle has more potential here, but this is not the long term. We want the damage. XFG says, if there are more than enough cards to return to your hand with all for one, is there an order to which ones will return? Yes. You get them in the order that they were played. So I believe the order they're shown in the draw pile is the order that they will be returned to your hand. A very good question. That can matter quite a lot. And the game does tell you exactly which cards you'll be getting. And in what order. 0 mana recursion, not good. Well, it's not as good as Hyper Beam, and it's also not 0 mana unless I choose to upgrade it. We've got other things that we can upgrade to be free. Currently, though, I'm going to upgrade Hyper Beam. 34 damage is the goal here, so that we can blap. Very good card with the Sneck Oil, too. Imagine this draw against the Sentries. Instead, I'm not going to play the Hyper Beam, not yet. We're going to try to draw and play the Metamorphosis here. Emphasis on try. Alright, I guess that's what Sneck Oil is for. Hello? That's what Sneck Oil is for. Oh, we didn't draw the all for one. That's alright. Get it next turn. Still does 3 damage twice. Amazing. So, there are 4 0-cost cards in the discard pile. Hyper Beam, Steam Barrier, Go for the Eyes, and Bullseye, shown in that order. If I play all for one, we get Hyper Beam, Steam Barrier, Go for the Eyes, Bullseye, in that order, into our hand. And if there was more than that, then the ones at the bottom wouldn't have been put into our hand, because our hand would be full. Okay, pretty happy with the Stone Calendar. That actually does help against Guardian quite a bit. Distilled Chaos is pretty nice as far as potions go, and Self-Repair is pretty nice as far as powers go. Problem is, none of that helps me not die immediately to the Guardian. So I'm probably going to have to rest, but I do like picking up Self-Repair quite a lot here. Will Metamorphosis get an upgrade? Honestly, probably not. I like the fact that it only generates 3 cards at the moment. more cards would be a problem unless I had obscene card draw. So maybe if I get 2 scrape pluses, we'll upgrade it, but that's kind of aspirational at the moment. Let's take the self-repair. Oh yeah, and we can actually heal in this fight. Assuming we survive. Which it looks like we're going to, because our enemies are absolutely screwed here. Get him. I think I'll block. Aspirationally going to play that self-repair. Somehow. Be weakened next turn too, you fiend. Excellent. Easy heals every time. Yeah, Recursion wouldn't have done that. Hyper Beam did that. I think Rebound is also in the category of cards that are very nice here. Rebound lets us put a particular card back on top, whether we're rebounding Hyper Beam or All for One or one of our free attacks. Doesn't really matter. It's very good. And yeah, we're definitely going to still want to rest before the Guardian, I think. I really see us taking quite a bit of damage on the defensive mode turns. And I might as well use the Thorns Potion, because I don't think it'll get a lot of use elsewhere. But yeah, I wish 25 was enough for Guardian, but I don't feel like it is. If I play that Hyper Beam one time, then our orbs are useless for the whole fight. And if I don't play that Hyper Beam one time, well, then what does turn 2 look like? Looks like I'm resting. This is at least a very good turn 1. We get to deploy 3 lightning orbs, so we might be able to transform without using the Hyper Beam here. Yes, we can. Okay. That is fortunate. I didn't think we'd be able to get this to happen. And there's definitely a lot of draw orders where it doesn't, as you can see. So we get to keep the orbs for now. That's good. I think I still am going to deploy this Liquid Bronze. Pretty high chance to get a potion from this fight anyway. We use this yet? Feels like having all these zero-cost attacks in my hand next turn is not a good thing. So let's just rebound this defend then, so that I guarantee draw triple blocks. I know we take some damage here, but that's what the health is for. Currently blocking 17. If I strike you, we still full block, but the Guardian takes a little bit. Okay, this is clear, cool-headed Metamorphosis. Hello? Hello? Well, 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 what do we have here? And blam. That's how it's done. That absolutely was the dumbest high roll ever. And I think that's a great one for the shorts. Ferez, I actually saw that happen on Amaz's channel too. I saw his clip from that. So I was extra tickled to see Thunderstrike pop up from our own Metamorphosis. As part of the reason I took the Metamorphosis, actually, is I saw that happen. And, well, there you go. It sure makes clippable moments, huh? Metamorphosis too good. So do we add Echo Form to this nonsense? I think the answer is obviously yes. And the clear answer as to why is because we have a self-repair. Echo Form can double our self-repair, meaning we can take a bunch of damage and just heal it all back. No problem. It also allows us to duplicate some other very silly things in this deck. What about Meteor Strike? Is that ever playable? Not really. Just rather get a free one from Metamorphosis. Machine Learning's nice for card draw. I actually would consider Machine Learning here without an Echo Form. Don't think I ever take a real Thunderstrike. How about these? Ecto, Black Star, Nuclear Battery. Yikes. So for example here, if there was a Busted Crown instead of a Nuclear Battery, I would consider this Busted Crown. Because we do want energy pretty badly here. But taking a big downside to get it feels pretty bad. In this case, we can just take the Nuclear Battery. We don't have that much orb generation in the first place. So this is almost as good as 1 energy per turn, especially since there's a lightning orb in front of it to be evoked earlier. We could maybe consider Black Star if we feel like we can defeat the elites of Act 2 easily. I think with Hyper Beam we can kill slavers sometimes, but our draw order has to be good, and I don't feel like it's guaranteed to be good. So I really don't trust the Black Star here very much. I think this could lead to disaster pretty quick. But with the right potions, that can change. If we had a bag of preparation, I'd feel very differently, but we don't. Or if the deck was a little smaller. I'm going to take the Nuclear Battery. It's going to make it a lot easier to play the Echo Form. Amongst other things. Makes it easier to take a Compile Driver, too. Oof, those shops are in spicy locations. Yikes. Thinking we do want to fight some elites. The good news is you can't not fight elites. Have to fight one of these elites or the Burning Elite. So, probably make it one of these. Usually I don't advocate fighting Burning Elite Act 2. And yeah, we'd only be getting 2 elites with the Black Star unless I went on the crazy dangerous path. I think this is where the run would end, probably, if I took Black Star and tried to go here. So, let's not do that. I'm thinking something like this. Get these late rest sites to allow us to upgrade a few key cards. That's probably when we'll get Hologram upgraded, as one of these late fires. Upgrade something more high priority here, like Cool-Headed. And see if we can survive this elite. We'll have to get through quite a few combats, but that's where Echo Form's self-repair comes in. Maddie G says, in what situations do you upgrade Echo Form? Generally, if you're looking to retain it. So sometimes with Runic Pyramid, I'll upgrade Echo Form so that it's easier to find an opportunity to play it. But that's about the only time I consider upgrading Echo Form. Uh-oh. I might just preemptively Distilled Chaos. That is a sufficiently bad turn 1. I think this fight can't possibly go well, right? No way. We have to get back some advantage in this fight. Let's do this. Okay, that puts Echo Form in play and plays Hyper Beam. Alright, I think ball's back in our court now. Metaphorically speaking. Excellent, I get boot sequence with the All for One. That's the nice thing about All for One boot sequence, is that even if you don't play the boot sequence initially, you can get it back later. Willie Wurstchen, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Welcome, welcome. I don't think I want to play this app. I'd rather have the extra energy. That's my turn next turn. Good. We echo the self-repair to go to full. And we hologram Hyper Beam. Play Hyper Beam. Perfect. We're at full health. We have 2 potions. And we're offered a Claw Plus. Yeah. Let's do it. Upgrade all defends. That's nice and everything, but this is definitely a please remove all the cards deck sort of situation. Big like. Don't even use the hologram? Sure. Don't actually value the lightning orbs right now. Okay, here's where double cool-headed's pretty reasonable. Yeah. We're missing exactly 7 health. I think we can probably keep it that way. Okay, so if I all for one, we're returning Zap, Steam Barrier, go for the eyes. That's it. It's pretty good, though. Play the Hyper Beam will block less. Actually, how much are we blocking? Perfectly, as long as we don't play Hyper Beam. Okay. Let's go. Defend. Self-repair, rebound the zap. And for this, I can double dual cast. Maybe double claw? Doesn't seem right. Weird turn here. But I think I double dual cast. Take 1. We should be able to kill here, or I guess block, apparently. You know what? Get him, Stone Calendar. Okay, Skim is super duper the card that we want here. Card draw is absolutely the end-all be-all for this deck. Although Recursion is also worth considering in the long term. Skim is currently more valuable. Compile Driver, though. Compile Driver could be like a Skim that's also a punch. Can't upgrade it, though. No, I think I want the Skim. Guaranteed lots of card draw. Probably the best thing we can find. Ah. Well, I see the avocado has come back for revenge. Terrifying. Simply terrifying. Dear avocado, why are you so spooky? Why must you do this to all of us? Probably gonna use the block potion here. Let's do that. I'm gonna rebound. Go for the eyes. Continuing to claw here. We kill it with lightning orbs, that's fine. It's no longer fine. I repeat, it is not fine. Nothing is fine. So, we're definitely taking some damage here. Probably want to get Echo Form in play. I can dual cast Hologram dual cast if I want to. I don't know if that's good enough. Probably better to just Echo Form Hologram the Steam Barrier, if that's the play I'm looking to do. That way I get to keep the Plasma Orb. Tricky, tricky. Alright, let's do that. Kill it, so we do take a bunch there. Oh, that's what the self-repair is for, though. Don't worry. Don't worry. Got us covered. So, clear case of dupe the Hyper Beam, then play the All-for-One. Gotta be. I don't know if that actually kills, though. Looks like the answer is yes. Okay, not bad. We even get a potion back. With more draw, Turbo becomes better. It's also recurring with All for One, and lets us start to do All for One chains. I think very, very good here. But we need to get the draw upgraded, so Skim and Cool-Headed are the first upgrades. And we've also got to get rid of this terrible habit of terrible turn 1 draws, or we're going to end up dead here. This fight could go really badly for us. Oh boy, could it ever. Am I playing this Metamorphosis? I think I am. And I think I'm going to have to use the weak potion here, and that's pretty much guaranteed. Alright, yeah, that 0 cost All for One was well worth it. The damage I'm about to take, that is. This fight's not going to go on long, so we should play the self-repair as well. Hit the bird first. Okay, only a 6x2, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Could Turbo then Cool-Headed, but since that'll put more Dazed into the draw pile than the cards I actually draw, I don't think it's worth it. Ah. I managed to rebound the Claw and the All for One. It's the power of rebound there. Okay. Again, not too bad. We're limping a little bit, but we're doing okay. Another unupgraded Cool-Headed. That'd be more upgrade debt, but it is takeable. Especially with the Focus Potion, actually, it's really good, now that I think about it. For Book of Stabbing in particular. 0 cost All for One does not return itself. He needs 2 0 cost All for Ones to form an infinite loop like that. Alga G, yes, maybe, but consider the current position and the fight we're about to add a 1-block algorithm to our deck for. We have to beat either Slavers, Gremlin Leader, or Book of Stabbing. Next floor. Well, after 1 upgrade, anyway. I don't think that's going to help. Cool-Headed with a Focus Potion will help, though. More reason to upgrade a Cool-Headed versus the Skim, too. So I think that's my next upgrade. Alright, how do we do here? It is Book of Stabbing, too. Our worst fear confirmed. Spooky. We always Skim, and then we probably Metamorphosis Defend Boot sequence, but it depends on what else we draw. Metamorphosis, Boot Sequence, Cool-Headed. I guess I would Cool-Headed first. So I would know that if I'm going to draw Echo Form or something, I can't really do anything if I do draw Echo Form, huh? I could also do, instead of Cool-Headed, I could play Hologram with Claw. Interesting. I'm Cool-Heading, I'm using the Focus Potion, because I'm afraid. I am afraid. Very afraid. Alright, that's probably what we're doing then. Good. Okay. That makes my life nice and simple. Go for the eyes, barrage, rebound. I like it. Excellent. We can probably just play the Echo Form here by evoking our Plasma Orb. Let's see what Cool-Headed has for us. Self-Repair and Hyper Beam. Well, I'm not actually going to play that, so probably we just... Since we'd lose our block immediately, right? We don't want to Hyper Beam here. Maybe I don't even play the Self-Repair. Although, what does our future turn look like? We've got 0 cost Rebound and All for One. Bring back Steam Barrier, Claw. Looks pretty gnarly. I think the Lightning Orb would actually help quite a bit. Okay, let's go zap Self-Repair. Perfect. And on this turn, we get to use the All for One to do quite a bit of damage. And I think I'll rebound the All for One, so that next turn we can also All for One, and we should be able to finish the fight that way. So We'll go for the eyes twice. Probably should have defended twice, actually. Yes, should have defended twice. Barrage, rebound, all for one. Although with a steam barrier, no, we don't need to. Rebound the claw. Then go for the eyes barrage. Alright, actually we're just completely fine. But remember the echo form. Double claw. All for one. Claw. Really good fight. Upgrades will be aplenty from now on. And now we have a Toxic Egg, so all skills that we consider will be upgraded. Very spicy. Swift Underpants, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Oh man, highly recommend Dicey Dungeons if you haven't checked out that title. Very, very fun one-time playthrough experience. Do we take any of this? I might consider an upgraded steam barrier here. Just another zero-cost block with all the straw. Let's take it. Vamas wants a dad yoke. Since the crowd is egging me on. Shelled out so many channel points. You might as well get an excellent pun for doing so. That pun was all white. Oof. The blocketing is here, though. Right, I think we leave this self-repair. I think that's what we're trying to do here. Alright, let's just make this easy then. KO the Centurion there so that we can play the Echo Form freely on this turn. And then dupe the self-repair next time we see it. Actually don't want to overdraw. Although we do need to be keep in mind the Stone Calendar here. There's a small chance we bottom draw it. Alright, I'm going to double this Cool-Headed because if I hit it in the top 2 cards, I can still play it a single time. Whereas if I bottom draw it in the bottom 2 cards, I get to play it 0 times. Also let her heal herself to 54, and then she survives the Stone Calendar. The power of this lady. Ooh, fruit juice. Yo. Now those are some cards. Fission with a free Plus in a deck that has 2 Cool-Headeds and starts with 2 orbs. And yeah, that's pretty freaking good, man. Fission's like Skim, but it gives us energy too. We can't play it multiple times. That's okay. There might be more Skims in our future. I love it. Give me that Fission. Give me that boat thingy. One of my favorite relics in the game. Particularly, I love Toxic Egg Horncleat together. Turn 2 is just the turn you get attacked the most on, out of all the turns. Alright, we'll upgrade the Cool-Headed. We could also consider upgrading Self-Repair. I don't think we're going to do that, actually. I think we're going to leave it unupgraded for now. Upgrade as much of our card draw as possible. We're going to remove another starter card at the shop. Possibly... Oh my goodness. Hello, Knowing Skull. Nice to meet you here. Hi. What is it you seek? What is it you offer? Says the Knowing Skull. Here we're offered the ability to repeatedly trade our health away to this fine gentleman in order to gain boons. The more times we click a particular boon, the more health it costs us, and we still need to pay health to leave at the end. Right before a shop, I sure do want a ton of cash, sir. Up to about 500 gold would be great, actually. I'd also like a new potion, probably. Happy to trade 6 health. So let's say lose... We can always rest at that fire, right? So let's lose money... let's pay for money 3 times. At minimum 3 times. Maybe one more time. Get a potion for 6 health. It's a duplication potion. Perfect. Don't feel compelled to get another one. I'm not going to drink the fruit juice yet, because maybe there's Toy Ornithopter in the store. So why don't we take money one more time, and then leave. Go down to minus 15, 17 health, and then we'll rest, probably. With more max health from the fruit juice, too. Yeah, we'll rest. Give me 90 more money. 641. Bye! Membo card? Membo card. Yoink. Alright, we're filthy obscenely rich now. And life is good. Is this a Panache deck now? I think it might be. Not because Panache is necessarily good, but because it's hella fun. Definitely also buying Recycle. I might buy Orichalcum as a safety measure. Purity is interesting. I don't think this deck actually wants a Purity if I have a Recycle. But we're definitely buying Recycle. I think I'm going to drink the fruit juice here and buy another duplication potion, too. Look, I didn't take all this damage to the Knowing Skull only to not buy the Panache. Come on. What does Panache mean? It's like a flair or pizzazz, stage performance. A way of going about things that is overdramatic and exaggerated, but graceful at the same time. The Razzle Dazzle, that's right. I think I might want to lose Dual Cast. Do that. Dual Cast, you're not compatible with Fission. Take the cheaper Duke Pot. I want a Turbo? No. And the Orichalcum's practically free. Like, it might save me some health sometime. Let's take it. I don't need no Strike Dummy, though. I ain't no dummy. No Strike Dummy. Alright, this sort of turn is why I definitely considered resting last turn. Last floor. Do I dupe the Panache? If I dupe Panache, I can activate it this turn to do 20 to all. Since the second copy of Panache counts towards the card counter of the first. So they'll both activate. Or I can dupe one of the other cards in my hand and make Panache do 10 to all. So I could dupe the boot sequence, for example, and then we save 10 more health. That might actually be the answer. Then I block for 28. Take 1? That sounds pretty good to me, actually. Let's draw some cards. Let's draw some more cards. Guess what? I want to draw more cards. Okay, there's Echo Form. Still no sign of Hyper Beam. But there is All for One, and All for One will return Steam Barrier, Claw, and this Recycle. So actually, since I've already played the Self-Repair, let's just recycle the Echo Form for You guessed it, more energy. Wait, do I actually have to spend all that energy? No, recycle to defend. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Glorious. Simply glorious. Alright, this algorithm we can take. And even though it's a little bit late here at the end of Act 2, algorithm plus with an echo form is absolutely... absolutely not too late. Not too late at all. I think we want to upgrade the hologram now, before we upgrade the skim. But Bronze Automaton's about to learn the true meaning of pain, which is this ridiculous Defect deck. Absolutely going to town on this poor fool. Alright, double the algorithm. Easy peasy, get that out of the way. So rebound, all for one. Use the recycle to get rid of this defend. Claws, zap, go for the eyes. Alright, good starts. They're probably actually stealing the all for one now. They are. That's annoying. Well then, double skim. Rebound the turbo? Probably. Rather rebound. Recycle. There it is. Okay. You got all for one. So don't rebound recycle yet, actually. Let's go claw, recycle. And play the all for one. Recycle, defend. Oh, I was supposed to rebound there. Whoops. My rebound. Let's get rid of this. We're being attacked next turn. Do I care to metamorphize here? I don't think we're ready to do that yet. Okay. Funky turn there. 9x2? No. Lock that way. I might even just recycle the Metamorphosis here, because we already have cards we can abuse when played multiple times, so I'm just going to use this as energy now. Kind of a sad statement about the Metamorphosis, though. Alright, hologram recycle on the Hyper Beam, too. Probably should have just played the self-repair at some point. Yeah, here we are. Recycling it for energy. No, I'll recycle this skim, actually. Bizarrely enough. For this moment, anyway. Pretty good turn, seems like. Let's play this. Get him, Stone Calendar. GG. What a fun defect. Now we're being offered a Seek Plus, which you know I'm not going to refuse here. No way. Holy moly. Seek Plus helps us get the Echo Form in play initially, or actually might let us play the Metamorphosis a bit more reliably in a way that we want to. Double Echo Form's also pretty good, but I think not as good as this first copy of Seek is. Double All for One, also quite powerful here, actually. Dang, lurking, that's a lot of waffles. Waffle alert detected. Keep the bonus damage? No, let's use a skill pot. Skill pot has more of a broad use for us in Act 3. So, do we take more energy, or remove 2, or double-powered potions? I'm leaning towards remove 2, given that we just saw the recycle going bananas. You don't get recycle going bananas without a smaller deck. Coalesced all kind of at once. Yeah, it was two things happened. Toxic Egg got us a lot of free upgrades, Boat Thingy got us a lot of block security, and then we also manually upgraded a lot of the cards that we'd already added, so our upgrade density went through the roof. And we made an absolute buttload of money because of a particular event. I'm taking the remove 2 here. We'll lose Strike and 1 Defend. Double Steam Barriers have been working pretty well so far. Definitely want to continue going to stores. Looks like we are allowed to do that alongside fighting our Burning Elite, so that's good. We can upgrade our Skim, which is overdue. Upgrade our Go for the Eyes, which is also overdue. And upgrade maybe the Turbo, too. Kind of ended up regretting the unupgraded Turbo, but that's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Oh, hello there, Seek. Nice to see you today. And I've already got Recycle in hand, you say. Wonderful. Please let the Echo Forming commence. Along with a 2-cost card I don't want to play this fight. Sorry, Metamorphosis, you're still recycle bait. For now. Thanks, Boot Thingy. Making this turn less of a disaster. Beam Cell, that kind of helps. We don't have a way to apply Vulnerable currently. It would amplify both Claw and the Ultra One. So I think it's quite good. And the Hyper Beam, rather. And I'll go with a Blessing of the Forge, I think. Not that many cards that want an upgrade here, but there's a couple, like the Panache, that would benefit pretty substantially. Do I just double Hyper Beam your face? Guess I can't do that, can I? Cannot. Very well. But I can single Hyper Beam your face, and that's almost as good. Can I actually play 3 more cards? Yes. Oh, no, wait, I can play all 5 and I'll do 10 to Ulk. Okay, so we can kill 2 of them here. But I have to play all 5 cards, so just 1 algorithm. Fair enough. Wait, that won't kill you, actually. You live. Why do you live? I live for free meteor strikes. That's what... Oh, no! Dang it. I guess I'll just take more card draw. Contrary to popular belief, Second Claw is inferior to a Cool-Headed that just lets us play the Claw more often. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Good evening, Idiocracy. Alright, we're just getting started, apparently. Don't wait for Echo Form. Just go. Just freakingly go, man. Alright, get rid of all that nonsense. Good talk. Repound the recycle again. I'm good. There we go. The claw. Oh, do we add reprogram to this deck? With all these cool headeds, it's a bit weird. But could be an interesting direction to scale. Or we could just grab focus and use that instead. Defrag, especially a duplicated defrag, would make the cool headeds block for a ton. I think I like that a bit more? But I can recycle the cool headeds. Alright, I think the reprogram option's more cool, so let's do that. More interesting. More curious. What about another recursion here? If I'd taken the... defragment, the recursion would be great. As it stands, probably just go claw, remove. I'm not going to take recursion since we just added reprogram. Does gaining dexterity increase steam barrier to make it last longer in the fight? Yes. Yes, it does, actually. Yes, it does. These defends are half decent now. Do I ever remove Zap at this point? Yes. Is the second claw even necessary? I don't think so, but it is, it's fun. It's dramatic. What a meal ticket. Guaranteed heal in Act 4 is kind of nice. I'll have plenty of money. Might as well buy a relic here. Claw is law, after all. Enlightenment Plus could make Hyper Beam and All for One cheaper. I don't think that's good enough, though. We need them to be free. I'd take a Madness Plus. I would definitely take a Madness Plus. Okay, let's just buy the meal ticket. Heck yeah, what a turn one. No longer the turn one I thought it was going to be. What am I seeking here then? Fission. Yeah, let's hologram the cool-headed and seek fission. Could get Panache down, but I think I'm just going to use the Hyper Beam here. There it is. Okay. So now I can seek Vision Echo Form. Perfect. Claw, Recycle, Rip the Eyes, Beam Cell, Steam Berry. Good, actually. Here's another fun use for Rebound. So, currently if I play Cool-Headed to draw a program, we'll reshuffle the draw pile, the discard pile, into the draw pile, and I won't be able to use the All for One. But if I put an additional card on top of the draw pile before I play the Cool-Headed, let's say Turbo, then draw a 2, we can draw the exact correct amount to allow the All for One to function here, while also getting the reprogram into our hands. I guess we could have also used Metamorphosis for something similar. Smack. Call me smart, Baalorlord. Can't play the meta, huh? Very well, Metamorphosis. Goodbye. Once more. Oh yeah. Forget to play that. Guess drawing all those voids had a purpose after all. We're definitely taking another hologram here over a Cool-Headed. Definitely taking another hologram here. Hologram scales way better with reprogram. Provides 2 energy. That's what it does. That's what it does. Glad I've got a flex potion for whatever this nonsense is. Let's just go Panache Cool-Headed Boot. This is a fight to not care about Echo Form in. Or Shurzies. Can't play 4 more cards, so stop here. Skin first, then Cool-Headed. Then Hologram Cool-Headed. Get 2 energy back. Then recycle the Metamorphosis. You had to know it was coming. Sorry, Metamorphosis, but I'm also completely not sorry. Her beam leaves one at 1 health. No, it kills them all. Excuse me. I don't want to do that. I want them to live in no fear. Looking to double the algorithm here. Means I don't want to draw. There it is. Okay. Beautiful fight. Ancient Potion looks good for the late game. Could take a turbo or a beam cell or a steam barrier, but we could just as easily not, since we have essentially all of those things anyway. I think Jawworm is more scary than Guardian. To Silent, yes. Yes, I do. Jawworm's a spooky fight sometimes. Gotta take our Sapphire Key here. It's our last chance. I'm probably gonna go the upgrade 3 line here. I guess there's another way to do it with fights too, huh? Well, let's see how this goes. It's Giant Head with 4 strength. Interesting. Keep the fish in turn 1. Basically, the only goal is get Echo Form in play as quickly as possible. There we go. And you know what? This is a fight where I'm playing Metamorphosis. This is the one, Twitch chat. It's here. What do you got for me? 2 free Sunders. That'll have to do. Love that. Absolutely love that. Let's see, what are we doing here? I think we're drawing first. Double cool-headed. Okay, there we go. Panache, Cold Snap, Sunder, All for One, playing Turbo, Boot Sequence, Claw. Oh, I didn't have enough room for the Sunder? Whoops. Mistakes were made. It's alright. Back that void, actually. I don't want to see it again. Double that before I forget. Swim there. All for one. Oh my! Commence the bonketing. So yeah, keep drawing. Kabonked. Absolutely kabonked. Bashar of the Ages, when you're too shy to ask out that cute person you're interested in, are you too bashful of the ages? This does feel like a skip. I think I'm feeling bashful here at this card award, for sure. So I am on and out of here. Alright, do we have any... Let's upgrade the Go for the Eyes next. I'm going to recall it the next fire, and then we'll see. We haven't seen either Mind Bloom or Double Orb Walkers, right? We'd also really like Madnesses, so let's take a look at some events here. Double Orb Walkers, I'll fight these nerds for a rare relic. They're pretty challenging, but only if you're afraid. I'll even get rid of Boot Sequence here, but not the Go for the Eyes. This would be a good use of the Duplication Potion. Very well. York can block. Okay, this can get played one time only, and then I'll just win. Seems fine. Get 300 gold, again with the membership card. Probably can't spend it all, but that's pretty good. Deck want a heat sinks? Not really. Don't think it wants an auto shields or another rebound either. Run with too much money. That's life. This is very, very good with the current deck. So is Flash of Steel, but the finesse is upgraded. Secret Weapon and Secret Technique, these don't exhaust, so they work with All for One also. Upgraded Metamorphosis, second Panache. Benethu, thanks so much for 5 gifted subs. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club, everybody. Secret Weapon can't get Ultra One if it's in the discard pile, is the problem. But it can fetch things to then get recurred by the Ultra One. Thinking ahead's a bit weird. Secret Technique lets me find the Seek, though. I want that. Not Forethought. And I'll take second Panache. That actually seems pretty hilarious. Absolutely, Pineapple. You'll find in general this is a very question-friendly community. Whether we've heard it 1,000 times or not, either I will answer myself, or if not, somebody in chat usually knows the answer and is willing to answer just about any question. So please, feel free to ask. Be not afraid. You know what? Let's upgrade these Panaches. Poor man's 1,000 cuts, rich man's 1,000 cuts. Panache does more damage than 1,000 cuts, and it's free. Poor man's 1,000 cuts. Dare you call me poor? How dare you? Alright, well, I'm just going to go ahead and play Echo Form and Panache here. Look at this big ol' algorithm. From humble beginnings at the end of Act 2 to not really that much later, quite frankly. It's grown huge. A biggin. We haven't even played it twice each time. For example, here. I will not be doing that. Now, I know the Awakened one's getting awfully angry and all that. Oh, dear. That ain't it, huh? Spooky. Alright, I'm gonna double a defend, but I am still playing this. Don't rebound a dang thing. Please don't kill me. Oh, good. Double skim. That should probably do it. Much better. Alright, am I reprogramming first thing? Yes, because then I'm going to Steam Barrier and Finesse. I'm going to play a lot of cards this turn. It's going to be a good turn. Let's get back the reprogram again. Play Fission. Okay, we want to recycle some stuff. Starting with Hyper Beam? Yeah, I think starting with Hyper Beam. I want the recycle in the discard pile so I can get it with like All for One, or maybe I just want to All for One now. Does seem pretty good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I can't get recycle back into my hands. Or can I? Or can I? No, I can't. But I can try. Yeah. I sure can try. I can get a lot of other things into my hands. Easy. So, do I seek the Thunderstrike Scrape? I think I do here. Wow. 4 out of 4 hits. There's the Recycle. Let's seek for a Defend. Get rid of that. Do I want to end this fight Phase 1 right now? I don't think so. I'm going to end it there. We're in a solid command of this fight, though. Firmly in charge of what is happening here. Turbo would let me play All for One, but I won't be able to get much out of my hand. Here's where we kill. This is a perfectly good 5-card hand as well. Alright, obviously we hologram All for One. And what? Recycle? Yeah. Actually, no, Turbo. Because then we can do this. Turbo. Claw. Let's go over program. Rebound the all for one. Oh, but I don't have the... It's okay. Finesse it, and then we can do some more nonsense. So all for one's back into my hand, but I can't actually play it. Been a slight mistake here. Or it has there. There's no 2-cost skills in the draw pile, but I can Secret Technique for Turbo. There we go. That's right. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous deck. Time Eater's up next, and ostensibly, Time Eater might be more difficult to defeat. In practice, I don't know if I'm convinced. Okay, there's the double Panache. We'll play those next. Not gonna rebound anything yet. Now I will. Reprogram. Reprogram is our scaling in this fight, and absolutely we'll get out of here with no problem. Good. Might have to lose some health along the way, but what's a little health between slug friends, right? Am I right, or am I right? You know I'm right. So I can Secret Technique for Seek to get down Echo Form this turn. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I might rather play... No, I can't get Hologram because there's no more holograms. Well, dang. Bummer. So Secret Technique fetches Seek, Seek fetches things, 2 cards left. Can't play Echo Form and Genetic Algorithm, so don't bother. Got it. 3 more cards. Secret Technique, Recycle Claw. Get rid of Defend. Or Defend's bad? Not necessarily. Slimed sure are. Double Cool-Headed, then Fission? Or maybe double Finesse. Double Finesse sounds good. Alright, we don't have Echo Form to play. It's double nothing. Cool. There it is. That's not the correct number of cards, but with Cool-Headed it's fine. Six cards. First card gets duped. Can't play 6 more, so I think we stop here. Yeah, I can't Seek for diddly here, unfortunately. But I can now if I wish. I no longer know that I wish. I don't think I do wish. Quite good. Double Hollow fetches Seek. Seek fetches what? Secret Technique and Reprogram? I can also All for One to fetch Seek and Steam Barrier and Finesse. Actually, I like that. First card we play gets doubled, though. I just double the All for One. Give me Reprogram. And a Turbo, so I can play Reprogram a bunch of times this turn. 2 more. I can definitely do 4 more. If I secret tech for a skill I can play. It could be recycle. Get rid of hologram? Do I want to get rid of hologram? Probably not. Rather play hologram. To get back program, but that's not an option this turn. Has to be a skill I can play though, so it's either Steam Barrier or Recycle. Okay, with 8 Strength and Dexterity we'll be okay as long as we get half-decent draws each turn, and as long as we don't get stuck with the wrong number of card plays. And it looks like we're doing fine in that regard. How am I blocking here? Doing just fine. Let's go for a claw kill here then. Oh shoot. Speaking of leaving the wrong number of cards unplayed, I've made a grave mistake. I want to get a kill next turn. Well, then we'd better draw 2. I guess one option is to just play no cards. It's a hilarious option. Oh, now we can just play 2. Perfect. Okay. Huzzah! Stone Calendar will not prevail on its own. We need some help here. Give me Finesse Skin. Looking for stuff we can play. And we found it. Heck yeah. GG, get him, Stone Calendar. Looks like your time are numbered. Wait, what? Two thump, a deep pulsing dread could be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of this evil? You charge your clock to its maximum and set it to noon 30. I bought the meal ticket so I wouldn't have to rest here, so I can upgrade Panache. It seems the clock is on the other foot. Strange Spoon? Bottled Echo form? Oh my. Oh my, Twitch chat. Strange Spoon says, cards that normally exhaust when played will instead discard half the time. Particularly noteworthy with Seek, Vision, Boot Sequence, and heck, Metamorphosis of all things. Spoon Metamorphosis is infinite, says Papa, not understanding that one Metamorphosis without Spoon is already infinite. But you're right. It is infinite. Maybe. Definitely take the Tornado here, bottle the Echo form for surezies. Probably take a Turnip. I mean, the Heart inflicts frail, why not? The Impatience might be good. Of the potions, I like probably Dexterity Potion for the Heart the most. Do we buy the Claw? I think it's probably the wrong move, genuinely, to buy that Claw. This is really more of a double Panache shenaniganry deck anyway. It's all about the reprogram, actually. That's what we want to see as much as possible. Yeah, we'll take Impatience. I will take a card removal of, what, Metamorphosis? No, I'll keep Metamorphosis. I could lose Self-Repair pretty happily now. Might help in Shield and Spear, but I really don't want it in Heart. Let's just lose it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Well, what have we here? Absolutely. Actually, I can discard the Fission too, and then just seek for all for one. Okay, let's do that. Discard that too. I'm seeking what? Secret Technique and All for One? Yes. Yo, Strange Poon says Seek is now in the discard pile. Good stuff. Please give me Recycle. You go to the discard pile too, Secret Technique. Let's draw more cards. See if you find Panache or something. Well, I don't want to draw too many cards, right? Perfect. Okay, so let's recycle the Metamorphosis. I might even recycle Echo Form. That's spooky. Gonna be a spooky turn. Alright, All for One will return Boot Sequence, Fission, Seek, Secret Technique, Steam Barrier, Recycle, and Claw. Wow. That's a crazy All for One. So I've got Seek Plus in my hand, huh? So I'm going to seek for the other Panache. And I guess the Algorithm, because there's not going to be a turn 2, is there? There's not. So we might as well seek for the Algorithm. I can Secret Technique for that. So let's get a different card. Reprogram? Turbo. The other Claw. Well, I know I want this, so let's get that now. Recycle the Echo Form. Play this. Secret Tech for what? The other hologram? Probably, actually. So All for One's back in my hand. This time it'll return Recycle, Claw, go for the Eyes, Steam Barrier, Boot Sequence. And Secret Technique. And Finesse. Yeah! I could have gotten All for One back into my hand again there, by the way, at the end. Let's take an Equilibrium. Being able to retain my hand will let us get certain key cards together. That was turn 1. That sure was turn 1. Oh, hey, Equilibrium. Bum, 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 bum. Keep that, keep that. Can't retain the Schwingy, though. Just discard it. If I need it, I'll hologram it. Don't use this until the turn's over, because I might need to play Reprogram. I want to use the Ancient Potion to block the Vulnerable from Heart. Spoon! Oh. We got one of these turn 1s. Okay. Good. So I'm seeking Recycle, Reprogram, I want to say. Reprogram, Recycle the Defend. Might have to play the Algorithm. It's a bit weird. Rather retain the Algorithm, huh? Yeah, I want Reprogram Finesse then. Let's do that. I can Secret Technique for Recycle if I want it. Some more block that way. Hologram. Excellent. And we got Seek in the discard pile too, so we get to do All for One the Seek back. Excellent. Okay, so give me Recycle. Recycle this. Play this. And then All for One, right? Get back. Boot, Seek, Finesse, Secret Technique, Recycle, go for the Eyes. Excellent. And that was every card. We had exactly the right hand space for that. Okay, I got another Defend. Still 20 block. 2 energy short. So what else are we looking to do this turn? I mean, we want to play the Echo Form, of course. So anything that helps us do that would be appreciated. Turbo, I suppose, does. This does fission. Okay, let's get this down. Like this. 2 holograms in my hand. I'd like to play Reprogram more times. We don't need to Equilibrium Genetic Algorithm because we have the far simpler solution, which is Rebound a Hologram. Gotta love that. Rebound a Hologram is very strong. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fission is still here, but I can't really use it. Alright, that's fine. And I am drawing, so don't rebound the hologram yet. Six. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I want Steam Barrier or go for the eyes, I gotta make more room in hand. I don't think I care. Rebound the all for one. No. So we're rebounding hologram, and then what? Get turbo so I can play Metamorphosis? Yes, let's do that. Didn't get to play Reprogram an additional time, but I think that's fine. Free scrape, free rebound, you'll love to see it. Alright, block that vulnerable, let's go. Seems like a pretty straightforward turn here. Nothing too fancy we need to do. Although we could get fancier. We could have done, like, all for one turbo. I think I'm just going to do this. Do some of that stuff. Can I get a double scrape? Do it. Gotta play Hyper Beam if I want to use Impatience for draw. I don't think I do want to use Impatience for draw. I think I want to let Orichalcum block here. Just gonna go FTL Rebound. Or actually, I mean, I'm already at negative focus. Might as well use the beam for damage. Hyper Beam Rebound. Alright, deck definitely needs more reprogramming. Zero block, huh? Hologram a free rebound here? Sure. Perfect. Playing this equilibrium, right? Bad time to draw a void, huh? That's okay. Got Echo Form Equilibrium now. Playing with Runic Pyramid. And I like it. If I do that, oh no, I can solve for one. I got your bow. Spoon just saved it, though. Bummer. STL. Scrape draws these. Hologram can get what here? Some good stuff. Already got some good stuff. There are 2 more voids in the draw pile, so we gotta keep note of that. We got our hologram, get back the finesse. Alright, we actually damage cap that turn. That's pretty sweet. And I'm going to secret technique for... Still got 2 retain. Let's get a hologram in hand. Poor Art of War. Poor Art of War. No energy generation in hand. That's fine. Don't really want to take damage from double reprogram, but I think it's actually the correct play. Let's just do it. No need to whine about it. Still lots of scary stuff in the draw pile. Skimming is a little spooky here. Let's hologram a finesse. You skim. There we go. Okay, we got one of the voids. Sold the one now. How is that vision still here? Hello? Get out of here. The turbo power. Now that's how you beat the heart. With Panache. GG, Twitch chat. Hey there. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.